Hi, I'm Carl Wieman, founder of VET Interactive Simulations, and I'm pleased to welcome all of you physics teachers. Sorry I can't meet you in person. I founded the VET project because for a long time I've been concerned about science education and I wanted to improve science education around the world. In the 1990s, I also had the opportunity to start using interactive simulations to explain my research on laser cooling and Bose-Einstein condensation. And I was struck by the fact that the parts of my talk where people seemed to be paying the most attention and judging by the questions afterwards seemed to be where they were learning the most, was always the parts where I was using these simulations. And what really struck me was how this was true whether I was talking to university PhDs or grade 7 students. And so that convinced me that there was really something about these simulations that provide some very unique educational benefits beyond what any other educational medium or tools offered. And I also saw that the interactive simulations fit well into the ideas of educational research I was learning about, showing how students learn best from suitably guided inquiry and discovery. So when I won the Nobel Prize in 2001, it seemed natural to use most of that prize money to actually start the VET project, which was creating interactive simulations to help teach a large fraction of physics. So from the beginning, the goal was to design VET simulations based on education research. We also wanted to test them carefully. And we also wanted to have them be as broadly usable a tool as possible. So they could be used by teachers and students in many different educational contexts and settings, homework, playing at home, in the classroom, for labs, and so on. And finally, the most important goal was to ensure that the sims remain free, easy to download and use, and translated into many different languages so they could be readily used around the world, and above all, so they would make learning fun. Now, VET Sims invite students to start thinking like scientists. They can see the invisible, learn through exploration and discovery. They develop strategies for discovery and exploring what they know, and more importantly, what they don't know but can find ways to figure out. Now VET's almost 17 years old, and for many years it's been run by Kathy Perkins, and she's made it spectacularly successful, growing VET far beyond even my wildest initial dreams. It's used by over 100 million times a year. It has 150 simulations that cover all different sciences and math now, not just physics, and reach all different grade levels. But I'm particularly happy that teachers like you are taking the opportunities to learn about using VET simulations to support your student learning. And I'll end with just a note saying I'm glad to see you'll have the opportunity later in this meeting to hear from my PhD thesis advisor, Professor Ted Hinch. He'll be talking about diffraction, which is, of course, a very fundamental ideas in physics. And of course, there's some very good VET simulations on this topic. Thank you and enjoy your conference.